What is up, my fellow Chibits? Hopefully all of you are having a very good day today, because today I'm here to bring all of you the weekly Chibit questions. And so, let us begin. Why are you awake? So you sent this 9 hours ago, and I can see that you sent this around the same time when I actually asked, and that was around like 4:30 my time in the morning. Well, the reason why is because I actually got up early. I know, it's a shocker. I went to sleep, I was taking like power naps in between last night. I went to bed at 10, woke up at 1:30, I stayed up for another 20 minutes because I was just checking comments, and then I went to sleep again, woke up at 4, couldn't go back to sleep, so that's why. Basically, that's why I was awake this morning at 4:30. But, yeah, I'm slowly fixing my sleep schedule, which is good. It's very good. As you notice, the uploads have been relatively kind of good in the middle of the day recently. An anime trap character you want to have sexual intercourse with. Okay, why? Like, can I ask a question, just why? Just why? At least answer this. Like, why? Why this type of question? Let's see. I'd probably say the only one which has never been really confirmed, like a character that's really never been confirmed to be male or female, would be Hideyoshi. So, yeah. Favorite series for Summer Anime 2017? That's a good one. I actually asked a question last night to all of you Chibits, like, what is everybody's favorite series from Summer of Anime 2017? I guess it would be the good thing to say what my favorite is. I would say my favorite series, if we're not talking about continuations, like, for instance, Recreators, Boku no Hero, stuff like that, I would say one of my personal favorites would be Welcome to the Ballroom. Can you grow your afro out for a year? I think it's very fitting that you'd be using a Favreau picture for your Twitter icon, but, would I grow it out for a year? No. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to deny that one, because I personally don't like the way my hair is. It's very hard, but like to just have it like this, I mean, it's horrible. When I get up in the morning, it's just horrible. You guys do not want to see it. That's all I'm gonna say. So, I can't imagine how much of a hassle it would be for my hair if I didn't cut it for an entire year. So, I'm probably not going to let it grow. I'm sorry. Maybe for a fundraiser or something in the future, maybe I might do something like that, I don't know. But for now, no. I will not, grow my hair for, an entire year. If a sequel to both Nier Automata and Bloodborne came out at the same time, but you could only buy one of them, which one would it be? Oh, that's easy. Nier Automata. Now, don't get me wrong. I know many of you are going to say, like, but Chibi, Bloodborne, it's a Souls series. Yes, I know. However, I personally enjoy Nier Automata way more than I did Bloodborne. I'm gonna be honest here. I will be legit with you. I love Nier Automata. I love the style of it. I love the combat. I just loved everything about it. Would you rather have Mount Lady or Diane sit on your face? Jesus. There's always these type of questions nowadays. It's because of my fetish reveal video. Oh my god. You guys kill me. I prefer the design of Mount Lady more than Diane. Have you seen Dalco's new music video? If not, then you should watch it. It seems like it has been animated by Shaft and it looks beautiful. No, I have not seen it. I'll check it out once I'm done with this Chibit questions. But you say it looks like it's animated, or it seems to be animated by Studio Shaft. So is it? I don't really know. I'll have to look into that as well. But if it looks like it's animated by Studio Shaft, I'm going to assume that there was a bunch of head tilts and wacky-ass animation. Who makes a better villain, Stain or the Joker? P.S. Your vids are really the best. Aw, thank you. Yeah, you're too kind. But I want to be honest with you, my vids are definitely nowhere near the best. There's countless other YouTubers out there that are way better than I am. So I'm honored you would think that, but personally, I know for a fact there's a lot better out there. But anyways, getting into your question, who do I think is a better villain? Stain's a great villain, yes. However, Joker is a very complex character, and I think Joker, he is someone that is one of the best villains I have ever seen in literature, and also, hands down, I have never seen a better villain in just film than Heath Ledger's Joker in The Dark Knight. That Joker put just tingles up my spine. Like, I was scared when I saw that. I can go back and watch that movie now, and I still just get mesmerized by how amazing that performance was by Heath Ledger. He just did a fantastic job with Joker as, the character, and just like, oh my god. When you look at some of the scenes he's done, when he's like yelling at the person for the camera, like, look at me, or when he does the pencil trick, to just how he's like, hit me, and all that, just, I love I love the Joker in that movie, and by far one of my favorite villains of all time. I will hands down say Joker in that movie was my favorite villain I have ever seen in any form of literature. That's just how good he was. And it was mainly because of the actor that brought out the life of Joker. Just the character, the personality is really good as well. I mean, just in, you know, the actual comics and stuff. But the way Heath Ledger was able to drag out the Joker and make the character so much more, I loved it. So I would say overall, in terms of just writing and just what impact it had on me as a person, I would say the Joker is a better villain. I wonder how One Piece would have been if it was a seinen manga. That is a very good point. It makes you really wonder what would happen if One Piece was seinen. Now, FYI, seinen is a demographic. It's basically meant for older audiences, and One Piece, obviously, since it's in shonen, it's meant for the younger audiences, for instance, teens and stuff. Now, over time, and since, you know, One Piece has been going on for a very long time, it definitely has shown that it has tried to push the boundaries of shonen. Oda has definitely tried to do this in the past, and he's done it constantly throughout the series, so it's definitely not something that has just retained its status as like maybe a child's manga. It's definitely become something very mature. I mean, look at the stuff with Big Mom and all that. I don't want to dive into spoilers in case you're an anime only or if you haven't caught up with the series, but there's a lot of dark stuff that's happened with Big Mom that honestly could be put into like a seinen series because of, you know, the topics that you can talk about when it comes to Big Mom as a character. So if One Piece would have been a seinen all along, I don't know. It would definitely be a little bit different. I mean, it'd be crazy, honestly. It would be. I mean, I could see One Piece eventually turning into something like JoJo, like, for instance, start off as a shonen and then eventually evolve into a seinen. I mean, something like that I could definitely see because of just the context of what One Piece is about and what's been building up. Who knows? Maybe it might eventually turn into a seinen. Who knows? But for now, though, if it was a seinen, I think there would be a lot more deaths. There definitely would be a lot more deaths, and there would be crazy and darker themes to the series, especially when it comes to, like, the Fishman Island arc and the prejudice between the species and stuff. I feel like that arc would have been, woof, that would have been a very dark arc. Would you rather have an ultra-advanced AI anime wife with a sweet personality, or a smoking hot but unintelligent real wife? Okay, I'm just going to be completely honest here. I'd rather have an advanced AI anime wife that has a sweet personality. Now, hear me out. I know many of you are going to be like, what the fuck, Chibi? Like, obviously, you want to go with the one that's actually a real person. That's the thing, though. At the end of the day, if this was an actual real possibility, if it was a possibility to have an ultra-advanced AI, for instance, it's able to learn, speak, and do its own thing, it might as well be considered its own life form at that point. And if it has a sweet personality, that's even better, because at the end of the day, I look towards the personality instead of the actual outside appearance, because you can be a hot babe, a beautiful-looking person, but you have a rotten and evil personality and nobody's gonna like you. And so, do I want the hot girl that's unintelligent but probably has a rotten personality, or do I want the ultra advanced AI which might not look as beautiful as the hot girl but has a sweet personality? Do you actually plan to review Classroom of the Elite weekly, or is the first impressions video all we're going to get? No, I don't think that's the last time you're going to see any video on Classroom of the Elite. However, I don't think I want to be doing episodic reviews. I might just do a all-around series impressions, like how I felt about Classroom of the Elite once it finishes, but I'm probably not going to do episodic reviews like I normally do with anime. But like I said, the first impressions, that's definitely not the last time you're going to see me talking about Classroom of the Elite. Can you get this right? I want to go with the middle one to the left, the one that's blonde hair with the little pigtail and all that. I think that's the non-Shrap. Do you think the clowns from TG, if they were human, would be good players if they were in the Game of Thrones universe? Oh, that's a very good question, actually. How would they perform? So you're saying, like, if they were just regular humans, that means they don't have Kagane-like abilities and, you know, regeneration and stuff. They would be flat, normal humans. Like, they wouldn't be crazy strong or whatever. Would they be good players? Some will, some won't. I feel like some would survive, some wouldn't. Someone like Shiko or Rio, hey, I don't think he would probably survive long. I could see Roma definitely being one to last to the very end and being a very good player for the Game of Thrones. She honestly reminds me a lot of Littlefinger and all of that, so I could definitely see Roma lasting a while. Uta, same thing as Roma. I would say the exact same thing. Donato, he is very smart, but I don't think he'd be really interested in the throne at all. He wouldn't be one of the players. I think he'd be someone on the outside just watching everything. I don't know, just that's the impression I get from Donato as a character. Uta, he'd be that type of dude to just fuck with everybody, just destroy things, break things down, just for shits and giggles, and that's about it. So, I think he'd be a good player just to spin the wheel, so to say. So, yeah, I think some of the clowns would definitely be good. Furuta, oh man, that man would go for the throne. That man would definitely go for the throne. Oh god, that man would be a monster if he ever achieved it, and he would definitely get pretty far. I mean, look how much planning he was doing over the years to get where he's at in the actual manga series of Tokyo Ghoul. So when you think about it, I think Furuta would definitely go quite far in the Game of Thrones. What are your favorite opening and ending songs from this season? My favorite opening from this season, counting continuations, I would say Recreators is number one, the new Recreators opening. I really like Boku no Hero Academia's opening, the second one. I love the symbolism and all that in it. I just love the music too, so that's number two. And then the other opening song I really like Welcome to the Ballroom's opening as well. So that's my top three openings. My top three ending songs, my favorite ending would be Kakeguri's ending song. I love that tit walk, that just... It's fucking great. It's a fucking great ending song. My second favorite would probably be Made in Abyss. And then my third would be... trying to think. Shingeki no Bahamut, Virgin Soul. Chibi, if you were to be transported to the Dark Souls 3 and you were the champion of Ash, what would you do? I would just sit there, come hollow, and let the world reach an everlasting darkness. And if not that, I'd go fight Gale and become a god. One or the other. Totatos, Pomatos. How do you feel that JoJo Part 4 was announced 4 months after 3, but it's been 8 months with nothing from Part 5 after 4? In all honesty, I'm a little bit sad, but at the same time, I'm actually happy about it. And the reason for that is because now that I personally know that Part 5 won't be coming for a while, I do think eventually it will happen, but it's obvious it's not going to happen this year. If it's going to happen, we're going to get an announcement in the middle of fall, and it might come out in winter. But, I think this is actually a good thing, because it's actually allowing me to dive into Part 5 and start to read the manga. I have started reading the manga now that I've caught up with Tower of God. I said I would, and I am been diving into Part 5, reading it. I don't know if I finish Part 5, if I'll go directly into Part 6 or not. It really just depends, honestly. But I have been diving into Part 5. It's been really fun so far. I'm not that far into it, but I'm having a lot of fun with Part 5, and I would really love to see it animated. Apparently, it's like, you know, Japan's favorite part of JoJo. Part 5 is Japan's favorite, so I'll get to see why Japan thinks it's the best part of the entire series. But, I think it's a good thing and a bad thing, depending on who you are. Does this make you laugh? Cat got your tongue? What's wrong, Griffith? Y'all. That's fucked up. That's fucked up on so many levels. Can the video start off with this? Well, I'm already halfway into the video, so I guess not. But hey, you made it in the halfway point. Thoughts on getting a double chapter for Meliodas versus Escanor? Wait, what? Are we actually legit getting a double chapter, like, you know, 2 chapters this upcoming weekend? So, if we are really getting a double chapter, that's good news. I'm really happy about that. I might even do a live reaction for it. It really depends. I might do one if we have a double chapters this week. Good stopping point for My Hero Academia Season 2? I would say the training arc. I think you look a bit like Fujita. What do you think? I guess my hair is a little bit like his. I mean, it's curly and wavy and stuff. But I don't have Fujita's net game. His net game is just too crazy. I mean, it goes from being like a turtle long, like really fucking long, and then compressing into its shell. So I don't really know. I would say hair-wise I do. Eye color maybe. But in terms of overall body, no. Which two you rather marry with all it entails? A trap, NTR, zombie hand, or one of your own feet? Wait. So you're saying, which two would you rather marry? So I had to choose 2 out of these 4. So trap, NTR, zombie hand, one of your... Okay, so first things first, let's look at the options here. So a trap would mean that it's like, looks like a girl, but it's a dude. NTR means I would get with a girl, but she's actually going to get with another guy or girl. So I would be NTR'd. Zombie hand would mean that I would have literally a hand that's undead cut off from a person. And if it's the zombie hand from, you know, Shingeki no Bahamut, that would mean that it's a Mel's hand, so that's even creepier. That's fucked up in a lot of ways. And then one of your own feet. How the fuck would you do that? Like, how would you marry your feet? Are you gonna put a ring on your foot or your toes? What the fuck? Like, how? You gonna kiss your feet and shit? Okay, so I had to choose 2. Fuck it. I'll do the NTR option and with my feet, because I don't really think I want to be with a trap. Zombie hand just fucking creepy. That shit's gonna smell. And my feet, well, I know at least where my feet has been, so yeah. I would choose number 2 and number 4. Chibi, can you act like a tsundere? I will never act like a tsundere baka. Nyan Pasu? Someone's been watching Nanyan Biori. You are in a Fate series. Who is your servant? Hisoka? Assassin. Esdef? Ruler. Griffith? Saber. Arba? Caster. And Tanya the Evil as Archer. Well, this is completely unfair. I would go with Griffith, because Griffith is broken. I mean, yes, Esdef would be broken too, but Griffith is fucking broken because he's a god. He's a legit god. Now, actually, which Griffith are we talking about? Are we talking about, like, you know, Eclipse Griffith, or are we talking about Griffith that became the God Hand? Because if we're talking about Griffith that became a part of the God Hand, then yeah, Griffith is just an automatic victory. He's broken as fuck. You can't actually kill him. The only way to kill him is using a weapon of the gods or something, or a weapon that's been seeped into the abyss for so far, or so far down into the astral layers, that it can actually harm him. And even then, the man has just such godlike abilities that you just wouldn't be able to touch this man. So, Griffith is an automatic winner. But if we're talking about pre-Eclipse Griffith, then I would go with Esdef, because Esdef can control time, freeze time. She's broken as shit. So, I would go either with Ruler Class Servant Esdef, or Griffith Class Servant Saber, or whatever. So, yeah, or Saber Class Servant Griffith. I don't know why I said Griffith Class Servant. When will you do the Pandora Hearts manga review? It's not the first time I ask, neither the last. Haha. Have a great day. Honestly, I don't know when I will do a Pandora Hearts review. I mean, as I've already said in this video, I'm reading, JoJo, and I have a couple other things that I'm kind of focusing on over Pandora Hearts, so I don't know. I mean, I don't know when a manga review will come, but it will eventually in the future. I'm cosplaying White Suit Kin from the Clown Siege arc. Is he wearing gloves, do you think? And if so, what color are they? I would probably say his gloves are black or red. That's what I would assume. I would assume underneath the suit it's black, while his gloves are red, because remember, one of his hands are fucked up. They're, you know, red because it's a Kagane. Like, he's repairing it, it's not repairing properly. So he might be wearing red gloves, or it's black gloves, one or the other. But I would assume they're silk black or red gloves. What do you think of the concept of an anime/manga following the exploits of a dimension-hopping demigod? Sounds a lot like Tsubasa Chronicles. If you ever actually read that series, or haven't read that series, I recommend you to read it. And if you have read it, you know what I'm talking about. It may not have demigods, but that entire concept reminds me a lot of Tsubasa Chronicles. Do you watch Rick and Morty? No, I don't. I've seen bits and pieces of Rick and Morty. I do want to start it eventually. Can you stream once a week, or maybe once every 2 weeks? I miss you, bro. Aw, thank you, bro. I could stream a little bit more. I've just been a little bit busy and under the weather in a lot of cases, so I just haven't felt like it. I will be honest there. I might stream the DLC to Little Nightmares. I have yet to play the DLC to Little Nightmares yet. I would like to play it and see the new content, so maybe that can be something potentially happening this week or next week. We'll see where it goes. Does Mike Wazowski blink or wink? I know what you're getting at when you say wink, because he has one eye, but I would say he's blinking. When are you gonna get a new hairstyle? When are you guys gonna stop talking about my hair? Gonna ask this again, hopefully you're not bothered by this. If you have watched one, favorite Sentai/writer series. I really haven't seen Sentai / Rider and all that. I haven't really seen anything, so I don't really have a favorite. What is the important life lesson in Tokyo Ghoul? Don't lie to yourself and face the truth no matter what the cost may be. I feel like that's an important life lesson to learn from Tokyo Ghoul, because Kaneki has had to learn that the hard way. Do you get scared easily? Jump scares, yes. Actual movies with, like, horror elements and all that? Not really, no. It really depends on the context of it, but normally I don't really get that scared unless it's jump scares, or if I'm playing a game and I'm really getting into it, one or the other. Would you play for winning or losing? The loser must swear absolute obedience to the winner. Oh man, I would play for losing. Caption this. I got you, fam. Golden Kamuy anime recently announced. You ready for the hype? I have heard so much about this series. I have been recommended to read this series. Never got around to reading it. I've heard a lot of good things, and so now that it's getting animated, I will definitely be watching it. I promise you that. I will watch it when the anime comes out, so don't worry. I don't know a whole lot. I just heard that it's a good series. It's been recommended to me, so it's definitely on my list of to watch. Can you end the video with a cringeworthy quote? To be or not to be cringeworthy is the question.